the most.
Now I had put a post up bragging about her daddy, but I told him I needed some money for some groceries, and he decided to deliver the stuff, pick what he want to pick, and have it delivered himself. Come back here. You come back here. Leave him alone. Come back here. He, instead of sending me the money, he then had the groceries delivered. You don't know what my kids want. You don't know what my kids like. That's me. You buying stuff out for what you like, and I didn't, because I told him, I needed tissue and I was out and I needed some groceries, and he done went shopping online and had some groceries delivered. That ain't what I wanted. I wanted you to send me the money so I could shop my own stuff. So me and my kids could eat what we want to eat, not what you want, the stuff you like. This was not it. Shit, I'm not happy about this shit.
Here's the thing, if you can't afford groceries for your own kids, he should be taking care of the kids then. He should have full custody. This is the thing where, how about you chip in, right? So he bought milk, tissues, it's like a lot of the essentials, okay? A lot of things that are common. So how about you pay for the rest? You buy the things that all other things add on to it. No, this is the thing where he's not the only parent. And if he is, that if he's doing it all, then he should have full custody. This is the insanity where how ungrateful. You can't even afford groceries for your own kid. You can't even provide for your own kid. And he's doing it all, right? Saving you the time, the gas, whatever, the traveling, and paying for it all, right? Those are bags full of groceries, of essentials, tissues, all these things, right? Juice, countless of things. If the other things you do need, you should get it yourself, right? Chip in, buy your kids things that you think you also need. Have those as additives, right? As just an addition. Because again, you need to be a part of the process. This is the thing where I think a lot of times we don't know what women are doing with the money, right? This child support money, it's great. It's not really to pay your bills, right? It's not really to do that. It's not really to, spend the money how you see fit to spend the money, how you deem, right, the child needs it. But okay, fine. If it is, then the same thing is he's the father. He can spend the money how he sees the child needed as well. Women always see it just one way, right? Let me get the money and how I determine what is best for the child. You're not the only parent, okay? And obviously you are the lesser of the two, right? It doesn't even seem like you can support your children well. So these are the cases where the fathers need to step in and take full custody.
Really what I think people should be looking into is white people's fascination with black trauma.
Ooh.
That is, to me,
talk to us.
Is very bizarre because
black people are also fascinated with black trauma.
That makes more sense because it lands and it resonates. White people are fascinated with black trauma because it's exciting to them because it's over there.
Okay.
But they can get close enough to experience it. But guess what? When it gets a little too real, they go.
Here's my controversial thought. He's race baiting. Because here's the thing. If you look at our society, people love drama. People love chaos. People love to watch a car crash. Plain and simple. It's like, you think baby mama drama is only for black people? I mean, you think people arguing out in the streets and fighting each other is only a black people thing? No. It's like there's no drama, no bad mark on a society that other people don't go with. Like, other races experience cheating, experience infidelity. They experience exactly the same. This is the thing, right? This is why I say it's race baiting. Because we always got to make things a distinction race. Is it only black people that they, go through deadbeat dads? Is it only black people that they go through abusive partners? It's like, seriously, do you not forget the Jerry Springers of the world? Like, I'm pretty sure white people love that. I'm pretty sure black people love that. I'm pretty sure plenty of other races love that. They were watching it. People, I would say this, right? I would more question our fascination of drama, of car crashes, of watching the drama, the chaos that people are going through. I mean, it's like, we really love, just the drama of life, which is, I think it's sad, because we're so fixated on, wow, that's so crazy. But it's not really a race distinction, because again, how could it hit hard? Do only black people know, deadbeat dad issues? It's like, you name, right, a problem that's in a culture, other people also experience it, right? Most, please name to me a problem that other people haven't experienced. Hell, you can name slavery. Most cultures, in their background, has had it. Okay. Now, again, please name a drama or whatever that only one culture and only one culture only has experienced, because I can't think of any, right? But this is the thing where I hate this divide that we are trying to paint, that we're trying to make. Oh, there's black drama, there's white drama, there's Asian drama. There's drama, right? It's like, I see people being pulled out, to the streets getting beat up because of cheating. I'm pretty sure you think that, oh, is it only black people? No. There's plenty of races that do that shit. Plenty of races experience drama. It doesn't make the color of your skin does not afford you certain particular drama. It's like, it's ridiculous that we constantly perpetuate this divide between each other. We're all human beings, right? It's like, I don't know. It is tiring, and it's certain people that I believe that they benefit from the divide, and it's tiring. I wish that we all just see ourselves as human beings, right? We are very similar, then we are different, and our differences is not that deep. But like let me also really make a distinction. I said drama, but it's trauma too, right? Every group of people have experienced trauma, and really trauma is, it's really not that different. It's really not, right? I really think that you cannot name a trauma that one group experienced and the other groups haven't. Please name it to me, right? Help me out. Name me some. That would be helpful. Because, like I said, as a human race, we've all experienced similar to exact same traumas, right? Like I said, right? The traumas of single motherhood, their single fatherhood, deadbeat dad, deadbeat parents, infidelity, I don't know. You name it, right? Fighting each other over crazy disputes. Okay, it's not race specific.
You're the fourth guy he hit. You're the fourth guy he hit. Oh. I don't care, it's not a girl. That's not a girl. I know. Hey, you know that's not a girl, right? That's not a girl. The girl you kissed, that's not a girl. And you're the fourth guy he kissed. He. That's a he. The girl he kissed, that's a he. That's a he. That's a he.
I saw that on TikTok. I mean, I saw that on X, and I'm like, guys, we're down. It's like, do we have no self-respect that we would kiss? Let's say let's just go with the women aspect. We want to kiss with other women that they have literally just kissed other men. It's like we're just sharing. It's like, honestly, like this whole willingness to share is beyond me. I don't know. Maybe this is not a generation for me, but to think you want to share people that you are intimate with, you are connecting with, it's beyond me. So let alone that is not even a woman. Now we're sharing men. It's like we have no self-respect. We have no morality. It's like, really, I just, things like that is just disappointing. Why? I've said it, I support men, but I definitely don't support all men, because again, you pretty much, when you are the root of your own problems, no, I think that you're doing it to yourself. So that's too much for me. I don't know. And yeah, it was just an interesting video to show people. I just keep thinking about it. It's like there are multiple men seeing this one person literally swapping spit with multiple people, and you're fine with being the next person to swap spit with this person. Let alone, let's say, even having sex. It's like you're fine with being the next person after. It's like people are just, this is just too much. It's not for me. Not for me. Here's the thing, yes, she's cute, but you can see she's a red flag. This is why I say I would never say that I support all men, right? I've always said I support good, average men, because again, like, I can't have sympathy for you that you would obviously go for a red flag, that you know it and you ignore it and still go for someone who's a red flag. It shows you your level of morality, your character. that, okay, this woman is obviously a red flag. She's getting arrested for a reason, right? I don't think it's rarely ever a good reason. And then he's like, oh, I'm on my way. I want to bail her out. It's like, seriously? You want to change someone that... It's like, you see toxicity, right? You see a red flag. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to ignore that just because she's cute. And then she murders you or busts you up or beats you up or steals your shit. And then you wonder why. Or cheats on you or treats you bad. You wonder why. Yeah, it's like sometimes, like, yes, we can ignore red flags, but man, this is a blatant red flag. And then men, that's why I said, I mean, and you see women do it, right? That's why, with the whole Wade Wilson thing. Yeah, so that's the thing where I never said I support all men. I never said, all women are terrible and all this shit, right? I'm very selective. I not all people are good people. We should know that, right? And it's just not all people are, intelligent people. A lot of people are stupid, right? A lot of people ignore red flags just because of a pretty face, right? Pretty face, nice body. And then we wonder why. Oh, why did she cheat on me? Why did she leave me? Why is she lying to me? Why is it? Bro, you know it. You knew it. So
I'm 47 years old. I am going to be 48 in November, and I've never been married, and I don't have kids. And there are people who will look at me and have said to me to my face, and they're like, Scarlett, I don't understand. You're a good-looking woman. You have a lot of things going for you. You have a great personality. Why is it that you've never been married? Here's the thing. This is my answer. Right now, I'm going to give it to you. The reason why I've never been married is because, one, I've never been asked, and two, I've never met someone who I truly wanted to marry. Like, I've been in a few relationships. I've been single longer than I've been in relationships, for a couple of reasons. One, I find that I do better as a single person. I grow more, I am happier, and I am sans man versus when I am in a relationship. And so I truly find that I have become the person I am today because I have been single for such a long time. When I've broken up with my exes, and I think back to it, and I think, like, of all, I go and do, like, a postmortem of relationships. I'm grateful. I am so grateful that we didn't get married. I'm so grateful that we didn't have kids together, that I didn't have to go through that, because these were not people that I think about it, like, when you're in the relationship, you don't see it, but when you get out of it, I was like, this isn't the person, like, I am so grateful that I did not marry this person, that I did not spend a ton of money on a wedding with this person, that I don't have children, that I have to be stuck with this person. Like, grateful. And I'm going to be 48. I'm perimenopausal, so my window of opportunity to have kids is, like, closing quickly. And for a minute, I thought about it, and I was like, most of my life, to me, kids were like a nice to have, but not a need to have. I did go through a period where I was like, man, should I have kids when I had the chance, because that window is closing quickly? And I think about my life, and I think about, like, what my life would have been like had I had kids. It would have been so much harder. I would have been able to do all the things that I had the chance to do. I probably would have started my own business.
I don't know why I watched that long video, but it did get me thinking that my social media journey, right, as a content creator, there are certain people who always think that I hate women. I think what I want to do is, like, I build my content on accountability, self-accountability. And I also like to think that I build it on, find happiness however you want to, as long as it's legal. Why I say self-accountability is that I am perfectly fine, and I am promoter of being single for the rest of your life if that's what makes you happy. You don't need to have a partner or have kids. You don't. If that will make you happy, all the more power to you. I think it's idiotic for other people to care or push the idea for you to have a partner or kids. Because if you're happy, then don't. When I say accountability, is that there are people that, let's say, their earlier years, right? The 20s, the 30s, saying, I don't need a man, I don't need kids. And then in their 40s, late 40s, they regret it. That's the thing, right? Accountability. You chose the path you live. Don't complain about it. That's it, right? Here's a woman, she's not complaining about it. So that's why I'm not necessarily targeting her. I'm just saying that that's what I mean by accountability, right? You chose the path that you're on. You chose it. You did it, right? It's just so weird that, my For You page, right? I see a lot of women are not accountable for their words and actions, okay? Now, I will feel the same way for men, okay? It's no different, right? If you are not accountable, I will still give my piece, right? Give my 2 cents about things. So, yeah, but I guess just so for my For You page, I see a lot of women about that. But like I said, I think my content have never really been about hating on anybody, right? It's more about talking about delusions, hypocrisies, double standards, so on and so on, okay? So that's more my thing. But also, like I said, I want to go back to the story, her long-winded story, is that I am definitely a promoter of do what makes you happy, as long as it's legal, as long as it doesn't hurt others, right? So, being single for the rest of your life, not having kids, that's fine, right? I think it's idiotic for others to butt in and say that you should. You're missing out. If you are happy, what are you missing out? That's the thing, right? That's the thing. When I will only say you're missing out when you're unhappy. Because let's say this, I would believe that in this world, there's some people that shouldn't be parents. Because we have some shitty ass kids nowadays, right? Generation is really questionable. So really, I really think that a lot of parents should have never been parents. I think we have some really traumatic relationships. So I think a lot of people are just not meant to be in relationships. They are not meant to compromise, to work things out with a different person, okay? Let's say this, right? Let's say some women, or I guess men, whatever, whoever, that you can't realize that you are dealing with a completely different individual, person that's not you. So that's where you gotta learn to compromise, learn to communicate, learn to understand each other, and not just be selfish, right? But some people, it's hard to do. It's hard to communicate well, hard to understand people, hard to compromise. So you shouldn't be in a relationship. You shouldn't, right? Because you're dealing with a, not a robot, right? So you can't control it. So that's something that some people gotta understand. And like I said, with the whole kids thing, we have some people who are just really bad at parenting. You shouldn't be parents, right? You produce terrible, productive adults or unproductive adults. So yeah, I really think that more people should recognize the responsibilities that comes with being a partner and comes with being a parent.